Com. I'm Holly Furfer. We're so excited to have you here tonight. It's the 5th annual Angels of Life Hair and Fashion Show, and this is benefiting the Georgia Transplant Foundation. What a night this is going to be, and I want to introduce you to the Mistress of Ceremonies, the woman who makes it all happen. This is Melissa Carter, otherwise known as B98.
B98, that's right. I'm glad you didn't put the .5 in there. We want to round down this time. I'm so excited that you're hosting this. She is fantastic, but I'm excited to be here. I'm a transplant recipient. It'll be 13 years this year, if you can believe it. I got my kidney 13 years ago, so I'm always going to be here to support them.
So how are you feeling? People go 13 years. Like, how do you feel? Do you function like you've had a kidney your whole life?
Well, the funny thing is I think people ask that after the fact when you should be asking, how do you feel before the transplant? Because I feel fantastic. I feel normal, where before the transplant I was sick a lot. So thank you, Pam, who is my donor, my hero, and thank you to everybody else who's donated an organ. And think about it. You've got to be an organ donor and save other people's lives.
And you need the energy because you have a baby at home, Mr. Carter. Tell us about him.
He just turned one year old. I can't believe he's already a year. I've kept him alive a year, so that's good. But he's fantastic. And again, if I didn't get my kidney, he wouldn't be here. So when you save a life, you not only save that person's life, but you saved his life too because he's here. So
I love that. And now tell us about B98. You're in the morning show. How do you balance that? Like motherhood, workhood, all of that? Because we know motherhood goes first.
You're kind to think I balance it out correctly. But no, I'm on the morning show on B98.5 with Jeff Elliott. And I actually have changed my schedule because of my son. So I go to bed with him. So I'm like the little kid who goes to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I get like a full night's sleep for the first time in my life. So he's actually helped me not have – the bags aren't too bad now.
No, they're not bad
but,
at all.
yeah, I appreciate that.
You don't even see them.
Oh, good.
So tell us about what's going to happen tonight in the main ballroom, because everybody at home sitting on their couch, it's not going to feel the energy, but they're going to watch from home.
Oh, you are going to love this. So they've changed the format around a little bit. So we're going to have three waves of fashion, because if you love a fashion show, this is an authentic fashion show, just like Fashion Week in New York. It's Fashion Night in Atlanta. And then in between that, we're going to meet mothers and children who the children of the transplant recipients. So in between, leading all the models in each phase is going to be a transplant recipient who is about half our size. And so you're going to love this, because not only are you going to learn about fashion and about some of the sponsors tonight who you can go and utilize their services, but also you're going to be able to hear the stories and humanize the people that got the transplants.
And then there's also a live auction, because we're raising money really for the Georgia Transplant Foundation. Yes. So tell us about the live auction. Now at home you can't do the live auction, but in a little bit I'll tell you how you can bid on silent auction items, but talk about how important it is to raise that money.
Georgia Transplant Foundation is there for recipients who and their families who cannot afford some of the services to save their life. Unfortunately, in our society, you kind of need money to get the top medical care. But Georgia Transplant Foundation realizes that's not fair. They're going to be there for those recipients, whether you're kidney, lung, liver, heart, it doesn't matter what organ you're getting, they're there for you. So we need to raise that money, because there should never be a time when somebody says, well, I have to decide whether or not, since I don't have good insurance, whether or not I'm going to stay alive. Well, that's ridiculous. So that's what Georgia Transplant Foundation does. We need to give them as much money as they can to help as many Georgians as possible.
Okay, so I'm going to tell everybody how they can raise that money and get great stuff, too, in the silent auction. So we're going to let you go because you're busy. You have a whole night to MC, but thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I love this woman.
And we'll listen.
And ask her about mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese. Listen to Melissa Carter on B98 every morning. She is the best. I still laugh. I listen all the time. I did radio. It's not an easy job. Okay, so what's happening now, just to let you know, it's the VIP hour. We've got people coming in the doors, and let me tell you, we're going to pan the camera around in a minute. They look gorgeous. 5 to 6, we have VIP. People are talking, bidding on items. 6 to 7, we open the doors to everybody, and then at 7 o'clock, the night starts. It is going to be amazing. So let me kind of show you. Maybe David, our cameraman, is going to pan a little bit over to show you the action. We like a little behind the scenes going on here. And you can see there's a ton of silent auction items. I'm going to tell you how to do it. You know, bidding is really easy. There is a website. It's a Q site. So if you go to the Q site, you can basically see what's up there. We're going to get the website for you and all the information for you that you can also bid online from your cell phone. So we've got so many amazing silent auction items. Anything from a gown. There's a lot of jewelry, purses. There's a ton of restaurant certificates. There's even sports paraphernalia. There's a guitar, a lot of signed stuff. There's a lot of great items. And remember, all of this goes to the Georgia Transplant Foundation. All the money goes to help the recipients of the transplant and their families. You know, it's really tough when you have a child or anybody going, especially a child, going through a transplant. You know, you're in the hospital a lot. You're spending time with them. You know, you need to buy food, expenses, all of that. So anything they can do to help them, that's what they do. They try to make their lives as normal as possible. We have a red carpet here, and we have some folks coming down the red carpet. Let's see if we can pull some people over. Look at, I love these fashion events. Look at this. You ladies look gorgeous. Tell us your name.
Ann Davis.
Ann Davis, and you look gorgeous. First of all, who are you wearing? Vintage. Vintage. She's wearing vintage.
Thank you very much.
So tell us why you decided to come to the Angels of Life event tonight.
I've known Lester and Marion for years and years, and they're dear, dear friends, and it's a wonderful cause.
And so you've been here before to Angels of Life. So tell people who are watching at home that we've got hundreds of thousands of people watching. So tell them what this night is going to be like inside the event.
I think it's really going to be moving. I understand there's going to be a lot of kids here this year, and it's really going to be special. I hope that maybe some of the people out there will think about this before a tragedy occurs and be able to make a neat decision to help other people.
Well, we so appreciate you being here. It's great. Great to see you. And I'd like your entourage. Who is your entourage? Come on over here.
These are my girlfriends.
I love it. Come on over here. And your name is?
I'm Johnny McEver.
And first of all, your necklace is beautiful. Tell us about this. It's gorgeous.
Just a copy of a vintage piece. So.
Vintage.
It's vintage itself. We don't say copy. It's a vintage. And so you've decided to come and support. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is. And I, of course, support this 1,000% because our family has had a recipient of transplant. So I wanted to come to support that.
And as a family member, if you could explain to people at home why it's so important to have support like this, because, you know, luckily a lot of people don't go through it, but unfortunately a lot of people do.
Well, it's the last resort. I mean, people are losing their lives, and especially when you think about children. But like Annie said, if you prepare ahead of time, it's not so hard then to let that go. So
great. We're so glad to have you here in your beautiful vintage. And then I like it. We have a brunette-ish, a redhead-ish, and a blonde. We've got Charlie's Angels covered. And you are?
I am Rebecca Corley.
And have you been here before, Rebecca?
I have. Annie has introduced me to this program, and of course I visit Marion at the salon, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing that they do.
Now let's talk about 313 Salon. So we know, Lester has been a transplant recipient himself, and he has a salon up in the northern suburbs. So talk a little bit about the salon experience there, because a lot of people may not know about 313, and they're going to have to go.
Oh, yes. It is a wonderful experience. Everyone is so friendly, and you just feel so comfortable when you are there. It's just the place to go.
You kind of know like what, Princess Kate Middleton feels like,
Absolutely. You get that treatment for sure.
Well, I love it. Well, you look gorgeous. I see they are magic, and you guys all look lovely, ladies. So thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for being here. And, you can come here. This is the 5th annual. We do it every year, the Angels of Life event. So you can come down next year. If you go to the Georgia Transplant Foundation's website, you can see also how you can be a donor, because it's so important to help these families go through what they're going through. And, of course, this is a wonderful night. There are lovely libations. There's great food, great silent auction items. And just to give you an idea, we were talking about 313 Salon and Lester. I want to bring them over here because this is why we are here. These are the people. It is! This is Lester. Tell us about, this is the 5th annual Angels of Life.
The 5th annual Angels of Life. We started it in 2011, and here we are 5 years later.
Amazing. And tell me originally why you started this event.
Well, I had this thing called a heart transplant, and I had my first one in 2000, April 15th. I had my second one, December of 2010. And I thought at that point, I got a second chance. I should try to help people, get a second chance too, to try to live, and to try to live and keep good health and also pay your bills. Yeah. That's really a struggle, and the Georgia Transplant Foundation helps with that. So we started donating to them and benefiting them, and that's how we give back.
And so this event, a lot of people think, well, insurance or the hospitals will help, but what does this money really do? Because this money goes all to the Georgia Transplant Foundation. I
mean, even if you have insurance, sometimes you can't afford your deductible. Georgia Transplant helps with that. You might not be able to afford gas to, the hospital. You might not be able to pay your utilities, your rent, things like that. Your insurance doesn't pay that. So when you're out of a job and you can't work because you're so sick, what do? You turn to the Georgia Transplant Foundation, so they help.
And now you have an amazing, you have the salon in Atlanta, 313 Salon. So talk a little bit about it, because we just saw one of your clients walk by, and I'm telling you, she looked a little bit like, Kate Middleton. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Kate comes to us. So, we have 85 employees, 13,000 square feet, full salon and spa. And we've been in business going on 42 years. I started when I was 4. So, what's so funny about that? What? So, we're out there in Marietta doing business every day, open 7 days. And, we love our clients. We have a bunch of them. That's it.
Well, we love you for what you do. And how are you feeling? A lot of people think, wow, you had a heart transplant, but you don't seem like you've had. Nobody would know.
Well, my doctor said with you, it seemed like you just got your gallbladder taken out. She really said that, because I really have no other problems, and I really recovered very quickly. Some people don't. Some people do, and I'm lucky one. Both times I was out of the hospital in 7 days.
Well, we appreciate not only that you were lucky, but that you have done so much to give back to others.
This girl right here, Christina, she has helped a lot.
Christina, tell us about this evening. It's so exciting. You could just feel the electricity. Honest to God, if Beyonce and Jay-Z walked in the door, I would not be surprised. So tell us about this evening.
This evening it's all about the people that we help. And like Lester was saying, the Georgia Transplant Foundation helps people pay their bills when they can. We have recipients telling stories tonight that their parents got laid off because the fact that their child was sick. Their employers laid them off in fear that they were going to lose group policies. And the Georgia Transplant Foundation stepped in and helped those families pay for their insurance, pay for their mortgage, so that their child could get a life-saving transplant. So it means a lot.
And then the evening itself is a lot of fun. So not only are you donating to a terrific cause, but what are they going to enjoy?
Well, tonight they are going to enjoy a 200-plus silent auction. We've got 5 fantastic live auctions, including a $25,000 scholarship to Health and Style Institute, our premier sponsors tonight. And they will also see a 40-plus model fashion show, all designed by our artistic team at 313 Salon Spa and Boutique. And it's just a great night, a lot of fun, and a lot of money being raised for a fantastic cause, and a lot of hard work put into it by our wonderful staff at 313.
Well, thank you so much for doing this for everybody. It's like the event of the year, and the hundreds of thousands of people that are watching from home are going to come next year, because you do not want to miss this. We understand that, maybe you didn't know or you thought, but now you're going to see exactly what it's like. So thank you so much. I know that everybody wants to talk to you tonight, so we appreciate it. We look forward to it. Yes, I look forward to it. Thank you. And as Lester and as they said, the Health and Style Institute, so crucial tonight for helping sponsor this evening. Without them, a lot of this would not be happening. They're sponsoring the silent auction. There are a lot of silent auction items up for bid. And without that, we couldn't raise money for the Georgia Transplant Foundation. Again, it's the 5th annual Angels of Life. We're so excited to be here. Let's see who we have. We have somebody else walking down the red carpet. I love it. And look at this. It's beautiful. The lady in snake. Tell us your name.
I'm Ashley Zimmerman.
And Ashley, why are you here this evening?
I'm here to tell the story of my mother, who was an organ donor, and how she's a hero in everybody's lives, and she lives on every day, and her story continues because of the gift that she gave to people that helped them have another birthday, which is what they call it when they get their organ donation to them. So the recipients do. So that's why we're here. We tell that story, and we honor those that help out and donate and, want to save lives.
And so for you, your mom's no longer with us, but she does live on in those. So do you know those recipients?
I don't know them specifically. I've gotten a letter from a couple, and they got letters from me. So we wrote everything that we could think of about my mom and sent it along to them. But we've only gotten letters back. So I don't know. I know what they got and who they were, but I don't know anything about them. So.
But for you, how important is it to know that the spirit and essence of your mom, that she has done this to give life to so many people and that she does live on?
It's amazing. It really is amazing because your family member becomes an instant hero. And even when we were in the hospital, we were in Atlanta Medical Center, and we were treated better than royalty. I mean, between her being always recognized as for what she was doing, being a hero, to our family being treated just above and beyond anything you can imagine, and knowing that, she's out there still. She's still working in this world.
And how important is it then? What's the message for everybody? We've got a lot of people watching from home. How important is it for them to consider being an organ donor?
I think it's a must. Obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I think it's a must because you're saving a life. And how many times do you get to do that and have people say that? And I think what you don't realize is that by being an organ donor, you're also giving to your own family, because it gave us a sense of purpose and it gave us hope when everything else seemed meaningless to us. It gave us that silver lining when we were losing one of the most important people in our lives. And so you're not just doing it for people you don't know. You are truly giving a gift to your family as well.
Well, we appreciate you sharing this story, and thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you on the big stage later. Thank you. And don't forget, you can be a donor as well. Just go to the Georgia Transplant Foundation's website. Sometimes it's as easy as marking a box on your driver's license, and that little check mark can save so many lives. It's very important. And if you want to find out more about the Angels of Life benefit, you can also check the Georgia Transplant Foundation's website, and also 313 Salon. They also have the information on their website. I see someone else walking down the red carpet. I would love to look at this. We have a handsome gentleman. I'm sorry, are you Tom Cruise?
No, I'm not Tom Cruise, but I am Bill Backus. I'm president of the Georgia Transplant Foundation.
And tell us about the foundation itself.
The foundation was created many years ago to just help all the people that need transplants and can't afford medicines, can't afford the services that allow them to get transplants to save their lives. And Tommy Smith did that, and right now we've been very, very lucky to have many, many great supporters, just like Lester, who has had on his second heart transplant. But raising money to help people of all ages, all nationalities, but to help people live productive lives. I was very lucky. In 2010, I had a heart transplant. And I've got 2 sons that are married and have 5 grandkids that I am lucky enough to lead a productive life, enjoy my grandkids, and also help other people. But it's so great, and I know one thing that you've talked about is getting people to be living donors. And that is so important because there's so many people on the waiting list now for kidneys that if we get the right matches and you can live with 1 kidney, it would be fantastic to help somebody else. Or making sure that you have it on your driver's license that you are a donor, so that if something happened to you, hopefully it doesn't, but if it did, you could help somebody else's life. And it's something I love to do. I see how it's helping other people, and this event tonight is just a show of how many people are involved, want to help people, want to raise money, and want to see people live a productive life.
Talk about, transplant recipients are not just people who have lived a long life and then there's young children. We're going to meet some of them tonight.
Yes. I mean, that's the one thing is there's very young children that, have heart transplants and all of a sudden grow up and are leading great lives, or other organs. So it's helping very young people, all ages in life, not just older people. Yeah, we're lucky that older people are accepted and get transplants, but the biggest thing is the young people that have problems that can get an organ and lead a very productive life and help other people. So
and how many people do you know on estimate need transplants a year? How many people are on a waiting list? What is the need out there?
Oh, last year in Georgia, there was like 815 transplants done, but there are over 6,000 people that can use transplants, mainly on kidneys and livers, but still there's a bunch on the waiting list for hearts and other organs, but many that are out there waiting, and GTF has been lucky over the years to help over 40,000 people. So it's been great and puts a smile on my face knowing that there's people out there leading productive lives that we've helped a little bit.
And how important is an event like this evening? I mean, I know Lester and 313, they'd work so hard to raise money every year. This is the 5th year of Angels of Life, a great fun event. But how important are events like this and for people to come to these events?
It's the most important thing that goes on to help transplant patients. Without people like Lester and events like Angel in Life, we would not help 1/3 of the people that we help right now. And it's just huge. The people that are involved, yes, it raises money tonight, but it also makes people aware of the need. And it gets more people being living donors. It gets more people that are actually raising funds that help people in the future.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We hope to raise a lot of money for you tonight.
Thanks. I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very much.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
And again, if you want more information, the Georgia Transplant Foundation, you go to their website and you can see how you can be a donor. You can see how you can donate money. You can get actively involved. They also have programs to help donors, and you can see how big the need is. So, David, let's kind of look over at I want to see how the silent auction items, there's people, they're starting to fill up a little bit. I know they've got a lot of people. And so we're going to, if you go to the Q site, we're looking for the website here to let you know. I want to let you know where to go to actually bid on some of these items. And also, if you go to Angels of Life, if you go to the 313 Salon website or the Georgia Transplant Foundation website, you can find more about this evening. If you didn't make it down here tonight, that's okay. We'll forgive you. It's all right. You can watch the fun festivities tonight from your couch, but next year we want you to put on your fancy clothes. We want to put you to put on the best shoes you have, get your hair done, put on that lipstick, and come on down. And even if you're a guy, put on lipstick too. It's all right. So we hope that everyone's bidding a lot. There's some great auctions up for bid. There's also going to be a live auction later tonight as well. So take a look at all the fun festivities, and you might want to plan on being down here next year for the Angels of Life benefit. It's a lot of fun. And down the red carpet, we have another supermodel here. And tell everybody, introduce yourself to everybody at home. There's about 500,000 people watching.
No pressure, My name is Brian Rudd. I am actually a kidney and pancreas transplant recipient.
Wow, so tell us your story, if you would. Come on over here. Don't be afraid of me. I'm scary.
Okay. Not by any means. At the age of 8, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes after a head trauma from being hit by a car while I was on my bicycle. And I spent the next 38 years battling diabetes. And diabetes is a very insidious disease. It will stalk you, it will track you, and it takes from you what it wants when it wants. I started suffering from kidney problems. I was having to have multiple retinal cauterizations because I was bleeding from the retina. I eventually had a heart attack while I was about to go skydiving. Timing is everything.
How old were you when you had that heart attack?
I was only 42 years old. And then when they were putting stents in, I actually had a stroke as well. So diabetes, stroke, heart attack, going blind. I was a walking dead man. And then I found out that I needed a kidney transplant. But the doctor said, why not take care of the kidney problem, but also take care of the problem that caused it in the first place, which was the diabetes. So in a 6.5-hour surgery, I'm no longer a diabetic. I haven't had insulin in over 5.5 years. So it was, I'm a walking, talking miracle. And through people, I got the honor and pleasure of meeting Lester. I got to speak here in 2013. And ever since then, I've been hooked. He's part of the family. We're all family here. We take care of each other. And it's just a pleasure and honor to be here to help out. And I now have been given an extra 20, 30, who knows how many years.
Well, we're going to say 60.
I'll go for that.
Let's live. I love it. And so how are you feeling today?
I never knew a human being could feel this good. I really did. Growing up every day, I woke up every morning with what I called kind of a physical and literal wall, and it was my job every day to try to figure out a way to get over it, under it, around it, or through it. And there were some days I felt so bad, all I could do is just lean up against that wall and say, you know what, I can't make it through, but I'll be here tomorrow. And after the surgery, after the recovery, there was one morning I woke up and went, oh, you know what, I feel good. The next day I went, I feel better. By the third day I'm going to get into trouble. Now my wife is looking for the off switch. Yes, so it's actually, this means something. If people ever really wanted to know, the only way is to walk in those shoes, because transplant's just a word until you're faced with it. And giving new life like that, either by donating or being a living donor or a tissue and eye donor, you're actually saving somebody else's life, and I'm walking, talking proof of that.
So tell us how important an evening like this is and the Georgia Transplant Foundation is, because it's obviously saved your life.
Yes, it has. And here's the most important thing about Georgia Transplant Foundation. It is the only foundation of its kind in the nation. And because of the success it's had, other states are now looking at it. As a matter of fact, Tennessee has chartered to start one as well. My wife, Marty, actually works for the Georgia Transplant Foundation. She's the manager of outreach. So she goes to what we call the outlands to explain to people out there that there are benefits for them. It's now to the point that where unless you are medically disqualified, we like to say all you have to have are the wannas. That if you want to transplant, it can happen, as long as you're not medically disqualified. In times where the medication is expensive. My first year of medication was $42,000. So, but it goes down after that. But it's that first, just initial impact. You're in a recovery for a while, so you're not going to be working. Georgia Transplant Foundation offers a way, has what's called Jump Start, for you to get back to work. They have, if you're having trouble having to choose between paying your medication or paying your house note, they're there to help. We were, before my wife worked for them, we were in an area where she was working for a Fortune 500 company. Her job got dissolved. And they literally came to us and said, why haven't you asked us for help? And they actually paid our COBRA payments until we both had jobs again. So the GTF, Georgia Transplant Foundation, is actually out there to help people with transplants before, during, and after. I myself am a certified mentor, so if somebody said, I want to talk to somebody, see what it's like, I can talk to people about kidney and pancreas.
So how important was it to have that kind of help while you were recovering too? Because we know that they've done studies that there's a connection between your mind and your body and wanting to get better.
It's huge. People don't understand how much of a positive impact just peace of mind has when you're recovering, because you're laying there, you've been through the surgery, then all of a sudden you're going, oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill? You know, when the doctor comes in and says, yeah, you need this aspirin, you're going, that aspirin's $42. You know, it weighs heavily on you, and you have to be in the right frame of mind also to get better. And to know that Georgia Transplant Foundation is there to assist you, and not just you, but your family. To know that if you're from out of town, they will help to pay for expenses for you to stay in town as you're getting better, or for your family to stay in town. If you've got, say, a living donor that lives in, say, Texas, they'll help pay to get them here. And then if they're a living donor, they're going, well, wow, I'm going to be out of work for 3 weeks. Who's going to pay my house note? GTF is there. So that peace of mind, that foundation that it puts there for you, is beyond important and beyond imperative to be able to get better and for your family to rise up with you.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. We are so happy that you are doing so well.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And everybody out there, please try to make it next year. Or if you can, donate now, because it's a fantastic foundation, and you're helping Lester and people like me. Thank you.
We appreciate it. No, I know that you're the big celebrity here, so go and see your fans and have a good time tonight. We'll see you inside the ballroom. Thank you. And again, a couple of things we want to say. Thank you to the Health and Style Institute. You know, this whole evening was put on, and they helped us so much to make this possible, to bring the people here. They have sponsored the silent auction where they're raising money for the Georgia Transplant Foundation. And what a great time. Who doesn't like to get dressed up and head out? And also, if you want more information, the Georgia Transplant Foundation has a website, the Angels of Life. You can find out information on the 313 Salon. They're up in Marietta. Let me tell you, you go there one day, it's a life of luxury. So let's check out, wow, look at this, David. Let's show everybody how crowded it's getting. See, it's filling up, and we're still just in the VIP hour. It's amazing. And look at everybody. Apparently black is the color. I guess everybody's still wearing black. You know, it's always a go-to. But then you've got somebody beautiful who's wearing this gorgeous green dress. That's amazing. They've always said if you want to stand out in a crowd, look at her. Oh, good, David, can you spy on her? Look at her. Is that Lupita Nyong'o? Is that the Academy Award winner? Look at her. I think it is. It is Lupita. We're going to say it is. How fun that everybody's having so much fun. This is great. And how great that the president of the Georgia Transplant Foundation also here talking to some of his fans and learning more about the organization. Now, you want to talk about fashion. You should see what's coming down the red carpet here. Oh, my gosh, you look gorgeous. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Justine Martin. I'm with Click Models and J. Purvis Talent.
That's a shocker. She's with the model agency. And this is?
Hi, I'm Julie Martin. I'm with Click Models and J. Purvis Talent as well.
Another shocker. Look at that. Okay, so first of all, tell us your involvement here because we are seeing a fashion show.
Well, about 5 years ago, Marion and Tony showed up at the door, and it was kind of history from there. I've helped supply all the models, worked with entertainment, with the dancers. Julie's helped with the runway workshops, so it's a lot of fun. It's for a good cause, and we love 313. They're amazing.
I love it. So tell me about, so you help them with the runway. So, like, you do the walk and everything. Like, how do we do that? You always see, like, the old-fashioned where they put the book on their head. And is it really like that?
Actually, no, that's a little dated. No, just pretty much working with the girls and the guys and kind of critiquing their walks and telling them what they need to work on. And it was just, it was awesome. They all did fabulous. They're going to look great tonight. We're so excited.
I got to tell you, I saw some of them backstage, and oh my gosh, like, I think when they're done, though, they're all, like, perfect. They all share, like, one piece of pizza or something. I don't get it. So how many models are with Click and J. Purvis?
Oh, goodness. We probably have a couple hundred models, and as far as our actors go, maybe about 300-400. We have a lot. We have bicoastal talent. We represent kids of all ages, up to, adults of all ages. So
okay, so what does someone need to be a model? Like, I could be like the old lady plus size model. So what do you need to be like to? But I see these girls. But what does it take? And a lot of people think, well, I'm not 14. I'm too old.
No, you're not. No, you're what we call a lifestyle model. Yeah, so you can be shorter. You don't have to be the 5'8" or 5'9". You can be 5'6", 5'5". 5'4". It's just the type of look that we look for. The mom, the business person, it's just all types now.
Great. And this is your 5th year, so you've been involved since the beginning. So talk about how important this night is, especially, knowing about the Georgia Transplant Foundation, what a need there is out there.
Oh, my goodness. The fact that they're out there helping, these people that, if they weren't to donate, they'd lose their lives. It's very important, and I'm so grateful that we can help in any way. But yeah, without this foundation, there wouldn't be, yeah.
Okay, and so for everybody at home watching going, wait, I want to be a model. I want to see, how do we find you at J. Purvis and Click?
Send me an email. Well, is that going to go to everyone?
There's only about 500,000. Yeah.
Well, typically what we do, if there's somebody that's interested in modeling, we have them attend our open calls, which is every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. And if you want to get a one-on-one with me, it's who you know.
So would it have the information on the website? Can they go to your website and find out where and everything?
Absolutely, yes. Just go to our website, clickmodel.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you. You guys look beautiful, so enjoy your night. We're really looking forward to seeing the fashion show later. Oh, yes. Well, thank you. We appreciate what you do. Thanks so much. And see, folks, like the Click Model Agency and Jay Purvis, so important to be a part of it. Like also the Health and Style Institute. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for them. It's great. And I am glad to know that I would be like the mom or the working woman. Anyway. All right, so David, let's just see what's happening. Should we head over and see what's happening in the live auction area and see who's kind of walking through? I see the president of the Georgia Transplant Foundation still talking to folks over there. And just to let you know that we're at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center in Smyrna, Georgia, just right outside of Atlanta. And just so you know about this Angels of Life, they have been donating since 2011 somewhere around $160,313 is what we see. So what a great gift. You're giving money to give the gift of life, and to the angels who make it possible, who are living donors or those who decide to be donors. All you have to do is click something on your driver's license. And, you know, tonight we're going to meet a lot of people. We talked earlier to Lester Crowell. He's the managing partner of 313 Salah Spa and Boutique. And, you know, he just, he had heart problems starting at the age of 13. And when he was 40, he had congestive heart failure. And he was on that transplant list for the first time at 43. And, you know, he says he could barely walk or talk. And he laid at the hospital while some, you know, I mean, he's the same disease he had, his mom died from in the same hospital while he was there, but he fought through it, and he had 2 heart transplants, and now look what he's doing. He's giving back to a great evening to raise money. And tonight in our fashion show, we're going to meet these amazing kids. There's 5 kids. You will not believe how cute they are. You will see some of them walking down the catwalk and strutting their stuff, and know that when you're here and you're supporting it, and you're supporting this by just watching this at home on live stream, we so appreciate the fact that you're involved with it and interested, because a lot of times it's just word of mouth. It's just word of mouth to let people know there's a need out there, so we appreciate it. Okay, look at this, the red carpet. We have the lady in red. We have a live, about 1 million people or so, probably about now watching, so tell everybody, introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Pat Rochford. I'm the executive director of the Georgia Transplant Foundation, so I'm the foundation that everybody's out here tonight to support.
And we've also met the president of the foundation as well, and he gave us some great information. But from your perspective, at an event like this tonight, a lot of people say, well, you know, but it's really important. Every dollar counts, doesn't it?
Absolutely it does. Not only every dollar, but every bit of information. Think of the number of people that are watching you right now learning about organ donation and seeing people like Bill Backus and Lester who have successfully gotten a heart transplant. So they go, this can work. I should donate organs. I should think about getting one if I need one. So it makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
And, you know, how do people become living donors or, you know, organ donors, you know, when they're done here on this earth?
Well, you can be an organ donor just by signing up through your license. You can go online and do donatelife.org, or if somebody in your family has died and they are able to donate, then all you have to do is let it be known. There'll be somebody there from LifeLink the minute something like that happens.
And what about a living donor?
A living donor, you can, if you don't know someone who needs one, you can go to the hospital and be a part of what they're calling a paired exchange. It would be if you needed a transplant and your sister wanted to give you an organ, but she wasn't a match for you, she could give it just to an unknown person who might need an organ, and someone that unknown person might know would give it to you. So they're calling that paired exchanges, and that can go, I mean, there can be 25 people, there can be 50 people, there can be 2 people. So it's amazing. Just go to your transplant center. It's Piedmont, Emory, Children's Healthcare, and GRU in Augusta. All of those are transplant centers, and you can talk to someone there, and they would be delighted to help you.
And now tonight we're going to meet 5 amazing kids who have been helped, and talk about the stress it is, especially for a parent of somebody so young.
Oh, parents are our special needs. It's always we have different programs that'll help different people, and whenever a child's involved, we always go, yes, we have to help them. I mean, you can imagine if you have a child that's sick in the hospital and you want to be there, but you don't want to lose your insurance, you have to be at work. And it's just really, it's so unbelievably hard for them. So we do everything from paying transportation to and from the hospital, or we'll pay for meals while they're stuck at the hospital, because some people are stuck there for months waiting. Especially heart transplant can take a while until you can get the right donor. So these people are living through torturous times, and we just want to help them.
And so if somebody cannot be a donor but they want to help and volunteer, say maybe they are not in the financial situation to be able to do it, do you need volunteers? You need people to actually help you with manpower?
Absolutely. We operate on volunteers. We started as a volunteer organization, and we only have 10 people on staff. So volunteers are what keep us going. So absolutely, just call gatransplant.org and we would be delighted to talk to you.
Great. And tell everybody you've been here before. This is not your first rodeo or first fashion event, but tell everybody what to expect tonight and how much fun it is, so they know that you don't want to watch it from your couch next year. You actually want to be here walking the red carpet.
You do. You're missing it if you're watching it from home. I'm glad you're here, but I want you here in person. This show is indescribable. I have tried to explain to the board of directors at GTF what this is all about. These people, for starters, the 80 or 85 people that work here work for months putting this together. They're here all day today doing hair and makeup, and then the models, everything is just amazing. And then to see the transplant kids doing it at the same time, it's just going to be that much better this year.
Thanks for spending time to talk to us. I don't want to take you away from all the festivities this evening, but we appreciate you. And don't forget, it's folks like the Health and Style Institute that help make this evening possible. Click Models, Jay Purvis, of course, 313 Salon. And if you want to find out more information about the Georgia Transplant Foundation, you go to their website. You can find everything you want to about what's happening. I'm sorry, this is amazing. Look at what's walking down the red carpet. Hello. Are you single?
I am single, very single, actually.
What's your style? Would it be the mom type?
Well, I mean, soccer mom is cool and all of that, but, I'm a little, more East Atlanta or something like that, maybe a little bit.
There was a but in there. Okay. So we have millions of people watching us by now. So tell us, introduce everybody to you.
My name is Devin Harris, and I'm one of our hair color specialists at 313 Salon. So, yeah.
Okay. So if I came into 313 and I said, I don't know what I need, what do you do when you see somebody? What do you do?
Well, I'll just suggest some, good styles for you, maybe what's good for the fall season, because we are coming up on that. A lot of people like to go a little darker, so maybe just something that will keep you nice and spicy and fresh. So
what are the big trends right now in 2015 fall?
Well, right now everybody is really into balayage. It used to be ombre, which is done through using the balayage technique. Now everyone is doing kind of balayage highlights. It just gives you more of a sun-kissed look.
So what does that look like? Because I know the ombre is sort of dark to light.
It's more of like a tapered off method of doing them. You just paint the lightener onto the hair as opposed to putting it into a foil. So it's able to grow out just a little more gracefully. You don't have to touch it up as often, and it's a little lower maintenance. So people are really enjoying that around this time. So. And
then, so look at me. So what do I need? Oh, maybe I don't want to know. I've already been told a mom type.
I think that you look fabulous. You don't look like a mom type to me.
He's only saying it because he doesn't want to lie. I love it. So talk a little bit, too, about haircuts and styles, because I know you do color, but you then send them on to get it styled.
Absolutely. So we are departmentalized. So in my department, we just take care of any chemical coloring needs that you may have, and then we send you over to the other side of the glass on the other side of the room, and they'll take care of any haircut styles or anything that you may need as far as extensions or updos.
How important is it to match your eyebrows to your hair?
I think that is totally dependent upon what type of girl you are. Some people like to have intentional hair color, and they'll go ahead and color their eyebrows red with their hair color or purple. Some people want them to look a little more natural. So,
And so, you know, a lot of people, like, you look at someone like Kate Middleton, right? Who we all love, and her hair is, like, perfect, but she has the same style. It's her thing. So is it okay to have a thing, like, if you have the same, like, I love my mom, I love you, Mom, but her hair has been the same for, like, 30 years.
Absolutely. We definitely have those people who are very comfortable with themselves and what they like to be, or you could be a little wild like me, and my hair has been pink, purple, green, blue, orange, anything that you can think of. So it just depends upon what type of person you are or what, you know, your profession will allow. So that really is what the defining factor is in that decision. So.
And so look forward and tell us what are going to be the big color trends for your hair in 2016.
In 2016, I probably see a lot more balayage going on, some very vibrant colors. People are trying to get a little more punky, maybe a little more grungy with things. That's been coming up a lot in 2015 too, so probably a little more progression with that. Yeah.
All right, and so can we see when are you at 313 Salon? Because everyone's going to be like, I want him to look at my hair.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to come and see me, I work Thursday through Sunday, and that is from 8 to 9 we're open. So you can come see me. My name is Devin. You only have to have a first name. Everybody goes by first names. There's only one of each person there, so absolutely keeps it simple for everybody. And if you have the same name as somebody, you got to change it. So.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Have fun tonight. I know I look like a mom. It's okay. I look like a mom. I can't help it. But that was Devin from 313 Salon, and, you know, Lester Cromwell, who started all this as Angels of Life 5 years ago. What a great event. 313 Salon, he's the managing partner. It's up in Marietta. So worth it. And then don't forget to visit the Health and Style Institute. You know, they have classes there, too. If you want to be like Devin and work at 313 Salon of one of those places, Health and Style Institute can help you. Okay, so we have a website now. Carol Merrill over here is showing. We have our silent auction, which is sponsored by Health and Style Institute. If you want to bid on some of the items, you want to see what's there, you just want to be nosy and want to see what other people are bidding on, we're not going to judge. I'm going to read this off my little cue card here. Qtego.net. Qtego.net. QTEGO.net/ QLink/Angels of Life. If you go there, you can see what's there. You can bid on something at home. You can't be here, but you can still take home a little something special, and you could donate to the Georgia Transplant Foundation that way. So it's getting a little more crowded here. I see a lot of styles. Let's see what else we have here. David, David, our extraordinaire cameraman, showing us people walking around. Let's see what I see. I do see a little two-tone hair, a little of that ombre look still. And look at that. So there's people around there helping. Oh, and look, there's hors d'oeuvres. I don't know what the food is, but maybe we can get a little something. And the fashion show tonight is going to be so much fun. There's 5 kids who are transplant recipients who are going to strut their stuff and tell their stories. And, you know, as we've heard from everybody, this is a fun night. This is a great night. But in reality, it's all going for a great cause to the Georgia Transplant Foundation. And again, if you want to be a part of it, if you're at home and couldn't make it down here, but you still want to donate, why not go onto the silent auction website, qtego.net. It's qtego.net/QLink. That's QLINK -Angels of Life. And you can see what's going on. You can see what everyone's bidding on. Lots of items. And so you can grab something really well. Really, that's really good. Oh, it's just, sorry, I got a little distracted. I saw an appetizer. What kind of appetizer is that? I saw them going by, David. We'll have to try and snag something later. All right, let's see who's walking down the red carpet. Oh, my gosh, I'm not going to lie. This is like my evil twin. This is Kitsy Rose from Kitsy Rose PR. The most amazing public relations. If you need any public relations help, you need any media relations help, she's the girl to talk to. But you, first of all, you've had a big part of this, helping promote this event. You've done this for many years. Why do you do this?
This is now you're going to make me cry.
That's okay. We like you to cry. That's good. We've done our job.
This is my 3rd year working with Lester and Christina and the team at 313. And you guys met Lester earlier. He's just an amazing person. It's such a heartfelt event. And that's why I wanted to come up here, because you know me, I'm a very behind-the-scenes girl. This is not my forte right up here on the red carpet in front of the camera.
Which is a shame, because she's gorgeous. And your hair looks great. They do it at 313.
Yes, they did. Thank you.
Wonderful. But, you know, what's really interesting is that you took Uber over here, and you have an interesting story to tell us.
I did. I took Uber because, you know, I wanted to be responsible. And I was in the car. She picked me up about 3 o'clock, and her name is Angela. And she said, "Where's the event tonight?" And I said, "Well, we are celebrating the Georgia Transplant Foundation at Angels of Life. And tonight, it's our 5th year. We're honoring children with transplants." And she looked at me and she said, "My husband is waiting for a kidney transplant." And I am going to get emotional talking about this because you just don't think about how many people are affected by this. And here I am just taking a car, going to work basically. And here's this lady with this amazing story. And she immediately wanted to donate something to the silent auction. And I was just in shock. Like, I couldn't wait to get here. And I ran in, and Lester probably thought I was crazy because I was like, I just had the most incredible ride over here. And so anyway, it's a great event. And I hope you're not here tonight. I'm glad that you're watching, and I hope that next year you'll make it a point to come out.
And, you know, it's true what you said. You don't know who, you know, you're standing next to. You don't know who you're talking to that might have been touched by a transplant. Somebody in their family may have had one. Somebody in their family may have been a donor. Somebody in their family may be waiting, or that person as well. So you remind us that it affects everybody. Well, thank you, Kitsy Rose. We appreciate it. Mwah. See, she doesn't look like the mom type, and we've been friends for years. I'm going to work on that. It's a visit to 313 Salon. But it does make a really good point that you just don't know. And by checking a box on your driver's license, you become an organ donor. Or even if you want to be a living organ donor, you know, if you want, to see if you're a match for somebody, a kidney, a liver, whatever it is, so important. And you can get involved at the Georgia Transplant Foundation. If you don't want to be a donor, it's okay. And if you don't have, the finances to support them, that's okay. You can always volunteer or go on their website and tell somebody, spread the word and let them know about how important it is, this organization is, because somebody else may want to be a donor or have the finances to do it. But if you do have a couple extra dollars and you want something fabulous, we have an amazing, silent auction going on with lots of sports paraphernalia, memorabilia. There's stuff for dogs. There's restaurant gift certificates, fabulous jewelry. There's salon services, everything. If you go to QTEGO.net/QLink, QLINK/Angels of Life, you can go ahead and bid on some of these items. Go ahead, buy them. You don't have to be here. You can do it from your couch. That's okay. All right, so let's see who's coming down the red carpet now. Come on over. Look at this. Oh, my God. She's not a mom either. Look at this. Introduce everybody to, oh, it's okay. I know, right? Look at you, and you have heels on. You're my favorite person. Introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Deandra.
Brad.
And so tell me, why are you guys here tonight?
Well, I actually work at the salon. This is my 4th year doing the benefit with them. And, yeah, just keep on helping out.
That's great. And what about you?
My wife works with the salon. I'm also friends with Lester and Tracy, the owners, and I've helped today bring several of the auction items with trucks and trailers. As a construction company owner, I've helped donate time and labor, and our guys are trying to help out. This is my 4th year.
So wait.
Annual, correct?
So you have a construction company? What's the name of your construction company?
I'm Brad Carlin, and I own Carlin & Sons Home Services. Carlin.
Because listen, you donate your time, I'm giving you press. We're going to get you some business here. So you had to bring some of the big items. Tell us what those big items are.
We delivered a large Komodo Joe grill from the House of Fire right down the street from the salon. And also Rustique has donated over 20 items. I feel like this is a little close to my face. I'm sorry.
It's all right, so that everyone can hear you.
We brought a lot of units from Rustique. Some really cool stuff. Hurricane lanterns, a lot of metal. There's actually a leather horse that is the size of an actual horse for sale. I'm curious to see what it's going to auction for.
I love that. And if you want to look at it, go to QTEGO.net/QLink/Angels of Life, and you can look at it or bid on it. That's great. And
actually, in the next 30 minutes, I think Deandra might be doing a ride on the horse.
You're going to ride the horse?
I think it's going to be a great way to just sell it,
We're gonna get the camera over there. Can we do you right? Can we see you riding the horse over here? We want to get this. We'll make sure we get that. We will not miss this. So what do you do at the salon?
I actually do hair color there.
Okay, good. So tell us about, we were just talking to some folks. I want to get some of the, what are the big colors right now for fall?
Well, definitely balayage has been a huge thing. And even for fall, it's just such a easy, just a beautiful, sun-kissed, natural look. And it's just an amazing thing.
Can you do that on any, like a blonde, a brunette, a redhead?
Yeah, definitely. Any hair color, any hair texture, any hair type, really. It's simple, it's easy, and it's beautiful.
Okay, now look forward in your magic crystal ball to 2016. What are some of the trends going to be for hair color?
Definitely blondes, I think, but reds.
Finally in style.
Oh, yes, definitely. But reds definitely is a spicy color. I think reds.
You know how they say certain hairstyles are for certain people of a certain age? Have we kind of gone, kind of pushed that?
Past that, yeah, I think, as long as you can pull it off and you're self-confident, hey, work it.
Because I like the pink. I don't know that I could do the pink, but you're inspiring me.
Well, thank you.
I don't think we talk enough about guys' hairstyles. I'm trying something new that Tracy did for me yesterday. I'm getting the hard part, is what we're calling it. Can we get this? Do you like the hard part? I'm a trendsetter.
Wow, very nice.
Watched work.
Very nice. So let me ask you, my husband's watching, and no, it's not. It's very Michael Bublé-ish for some reason I see. Wow. Like trendy. I was called a mom figure before, so I'm okay with it. So my husband is watching from home. He used to have the frosted tips way back when, totally giving his secrets. So in, out, what about color for guys?
I say definitely color blending for an older man. I think it's very, looks good.
What about for young guys? He's younger than me.
Well, if you want to get some, frosted tips, hey, why not? As long as it looks good.
What do you think would look good with the hard part?
I say keep it dark or blonde.
There you go. Now we know.
I don't have to worry about getting the grays to go away quite yet.
Not yet. I don't see anything.
I love it. Keep it simple. Well, thank you guys so much. Have fun. We appreciate you taking time. I know that there's a bar calling your name down there because that's what this night is all about. All right, D'Angelo, we're going to catch up with you on the horse.
Oh, yes, I will be.
Okay, let us know. Carlin Construction, Carlin and Sons Construction. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I have to tell you, somebody so special is coming down. He's greeting his fans right now, but here he comes. Come on over here. He's greeting his fans. Oh my gosh, what's going on with this face? First of all, there's lots of people watching, so introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Lavon, and
how old are you?
10 years old.
10. And what's going on with your face? I love it.
It's for the fashion show.
You're going to be in the fashion show?
Yes.
Have you ever been in a fashion show before?
No.
Are you going to do all right? Are you nervous?
Yes.
You're nervous?
Really nervous.
What are you nervous about?
How many people are going to be around.
Well, but why are you here tonight besides to be a star on the catwalk?
Because I'm a recipient of because I had got somebody else's kidney to help me, and so I got a new kidney 3 months ago, and July 2nd, and so I'm a recipient, and so yeah, I got a kidney right here and 2 felon kidneys in the back.
Wow! So before you got the new kidney, how did you feel?
I was still active and fun, but I couldn't do some things. I couldn't play sports and stuff like that.
And then after you got the kidneys, how did you feel? How do you feel now?
I feel much better and much active, and now I could play sports and eat new things that I couldn't eat when I didn't have my kidney.
What's your sport?
Baseball.
What's your position?
I don't play. I just like to play baseball.
Who's your favorite player?
Jackie Robertson.
Ooh, that's a good one. Who's your favorite team?
The Braves.
Of course you had to say that. And so you said you can eat new foods too now?
Yes.
So what's your favorite foods to eat?
My favorite foods are quesadillas, and mac and cheese.
Wow, that sounds awesome. And I will say that it's Sunday night. This is a school night. Do you have to go to school tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
But are you going to be just bragging to everybody about how you were a big supermodel last night on the catwalk?
No. I'm going to get in trouble.
No, you won't. So let me ask you, how important is it that somebody gave you a piece of their body, a kidney, so that you could feel better?
Well, I was happy, but I couldn't meet the person because the person passed away. So all I know, a person gave me a kidney to help me survive.
And how does that make you feel?
It made me feel much happier.
And do you feel like you're honoring that person because now you've got a little bit of them and you're going to do well by them?
Yes.
That's great. So how old are you again? 10?
10.
So what grade are you in?
5th.
So what kind of things do you like to do in school? What is your subjects besides PE and lunch?
Social studies.
What do you like about social studies?
The Civil War.
So when you grow up, what are you going to be in life?
Probably an engineer, a famous baseball player, or a basketball player.
Awesome. Who's your favorite basketball team?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, who's your favorite player there?
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, very nice. And then when you get older, do you want to get married and have kids?
Probably.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
So how many kids do you think you'll have?
0.
Why no? You don't want to have kids yet?
I do, but...
You want to wait?
Yeah.
You want to go to college?
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, remind everybody who you are.
My name is LaVon Lewis, and I'm a recipient of somebody.
Well, thank you so much. We cannot wait to see you on the catwalk. Thanks for being here. High five, handsome. Woo! All right. Thanks, LaVon. Look at that hair. He's got some great hair going. Man, oh my gosh, he's like a celebrity getting high fives. How awesome is he? And I bet he grows up to have 100 kids, you know? But that's why this night is so important. It's people like, come on over. It's people like him who, like LeVar, who gets a kidney. I love it. Okay, but who is this? Who are you? Introduce him.
Henry Chandler. I am of Henry's Louisiana Grill.
And why are you here this evening?
Well, I'm here because I have a 27-year-old woman's liver in my body.
Wow. When tell us your story. When did you have the
transplant? Was September 2nd of 08.
Wow. And how are you feeling since then?
I feel like a new person. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's been a second chance at life. You know, God loves me.
Do you know, a lot of people are watching from home. Not really, you know, a lot of people may not have known what this event was about, but why is it so important to have events like this from your perspective?
Well, Lester, as you well know, and with 313 and with his transplant, has a great following of people. And what we do here at Lester's event, and mine is this Thursday, October 8th, we raise money for Georgia Transplant Foundation so it can help with all the needs of the transplantee. Right now, if you take what I'm worth, my insurance company would love to quote me, I'm worth $1.47 million. That's what it's cost since September 2nd of 08 to today to keep me alive. So every day the costs are there, no matter what you do. So this whole organization, all these people you see here dressed up, coming out to party, coming out to give money, or giving money so people like myself, people like those people that are on the table tonight getting a new liver, getting a new kidney, pancreas, a lung, can survive. That's what we're here for.
And you're a chef, you said?
I am. I own Henry's Louisiana Grill in Ackworth, Georgia.
So why Louisiana Grill?
Well, we settled here, 24 years ago. My wife's an international executive for Deutsche Bank, and I'm a professional chef trained in London. We moved back here. I worked in the city, Marietta, and we live in Ackworth, so I wanted to be able to walk to work. And I know a bunch of them CNN people. Believe me, that Galaganos guy eats a lot of my jambalaya.
And so why Louisiana cuisine, though? Why is that what you decided?
Born and raised Louisiana. You're looking at a product of a cotton, cattle, and pecan farm raised by my nanny. Started cooking at 10 years old. I continued to cook. I went to USL in Lafayette. After Lafayette, Dallas, Texas, I met Miss Claudia, my wife, and we moved to Europe, got a classical French degree. The reason I cook is I have a passion for food. I like to see people happy when they eat my food.
I do too. You might have a little Jewish in you.
No Jewish in me. I've got a lot of redneck and Cajun in me, though.
We all like to feed people, and we like to eat ourselves. Well, that's great. And so I've tried to make jambalaya at home, and it never turns out right. So what's the tip to making the perfect jambalaya?
Well, you have to have good rice. There's no doubt about it, because rice is a main ingredient. Then you have to put everything that you enjoy in it. If you enjoy more chicken, you put more chicken. If you want more seafood, in Henry's, we put a combination of everything. You're going to have seafood. You may have salmon in it. You're going to have chicken in it. You're going to have pork in it. And at home, it's called you put everything that you have left over in your refrigerator in it, and make it nice and hot and spicy. So it's just a nice tingle going down your throat.
Man, I'm hungry. All right, you said you're in Ackworth. Where in Ackworth?
We're on Main Street in Ackworth, 4835 Main Street. We have been there. We celebrated our 15 years August 15th this year. So what we've got going on this week is our event is Georgia Transplant Foundation sponsored. I have about 6 tickets left. I just had a table call in cancel, but guess what? They gave us some money. Woo! So we have a few tickets left. October 8th, Henry's Louisiana Grill. It's called Henry's Liverversary. All the money goes to helping to get Henry's liver to continue to quiver. That's right. I can't drink, but you can. Let's party. Henry's Louisiana Grill, chefhenrys.com. You can find out everything about us. I love Lester. I love his hearts, whichever one he's on now. Lester is a character. If you don't know Lester, if you want good hair, you come to 313. If you want a story, you come to 313. If you want to meet Lester, you come to 313.
And we'll come visit you and have some great Louisiana cuisine.
And we love CNN. We would like to have you come out there. She's a hot chick. We like her.
I'll be there. Thank you. Well done. So glad that you're feeling better. And I like him because he didn't call me the mom look. That's great. And again, we also have to thank Health and Style Institute. They're making all this stream happen, the live auction happen. I'm sorry, the silent auction happen. We have a live auction going on later, and everything going on tonight at Angels of Life. Come on over. I see more beauty keeps walking in the door. I can't stand it. Hello. Okay, so introduce yourself to the millions of people who are watching us on the live stream.
Hello, I am Charlene Lewis. I am Levon Lewis' mother. He came up here a little bit before me.
I'm in love with him, and he said he does not have a girlfriend, so I don't know if I stand a chance.
You probably do. He loved blondes.
I love it. And he's very funny. He said that he was going to get married someday, but he didn't know if he wanted to have kids. So I'm predicting he's going to have like 6 or 7.
Oh, gosh. He told me 5. He said 5.
I love it. So as a parent going through, Levon is so amazing, but for you, I mean, kids kind of take it in stride. They take it as it goes oftentimes, but for you, the stress must have been immeasurable.
It was, and it still is, because we only 3 months into transplant. So, but looking at him and looking at the smile, it's like I have to suck it up and keep going for him, because he shows no mercy, no pain, no anything. So I have to just strive for him and suck it up and keep it moving.
And so how's he doing now? I mean, he said he feels great.
He is. We have a little setbacks within the 3 months, but we're here. Thank God. We're not in a hospital, but he's doing pretty good.
So what was it like for you before the transplant, to see him suffering?
Well, we've been dealing with this since birth, and we have learned to kind of adapt to it. During the day, he's fine mostly. It's at night is when he's settling down. That's when the pain would come in, and, we comfort him. But we kind of adapt to it because it's been 10 years, so... Yeah.
And so since the transplant, how is he? Have you noticed things getting better?
Oh, yes. Sleeping at night, gets to try new foods, running around, happy, which that never stopped him, but it's over the top now. So it's really over the top. So.
Great. We love it. We're sorry for you, but we love to hear that. And, talk about, people don't understand. They think, all right, well, he's in the hospital, he gets a transplant, and that's it. But for you, I mean, there's costs. There's, a lot. So talk about the burden it was for you to get him through this.
Yes. And that's what I thought, too. I thought you get a transplant, and this is great. Everything is over. Whew. But financially, it's been rough. It's been rough. But the outcome of it is great. It's great. And like the Georgia Transplant Foundation, they help out tremendously. So that really helped us out.
So why is it important to have events like this evening?
I think to get people aware, and know, like, just having a transplant, the cost is, and not even the cost for the transplant, it's the medicines. He's is on, I believe 14, 15 medications. So I believe it's to get everyone out here to look and listen to these stories and donate. And even if you don't donate, be an organ donor, because that will save a life.
And so what does it mean to you as you see all these people walking around knowing they've paid to be here, they're supporting it, the awareness, for you who's been touched personally by this?
Awesome. It's really awesome. It's really like you don't think, as you're in the hospital, you don't think like, oh, nobody care about me, but they do, and it's awesome. It's almost like tearjerker, but it's really awesome to see everybody out here to support this event, and thank goodness for 313 for doing this, so this is really awesome.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for sharing Levon with us. He's so cute. If you don't see him at the end of the night, he might or might not be staying with me.
He will love it. Do you have any pets?
2 dogs and a cat.
You got him.
Done. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself. Love to hear those stories. Love to see Mom smile and see her be happy. And it's all because of people like you watching this and paying attention to this and being aware of the Georgia Transplant Foundation and donating to the Georgia Transplant Foundation and coming and supporting Angels of Life. It is so important. And if you want to do more and you want to maybe get something great, go to qtago.net/qlink/Angels of Life, and you can bid on any items here. Take them home and know that you're donating for a good cause. And also thanks to Health and Style Institute for making this possible, and this silent auction. They are sponsoring the silent auction. Come on over. Don't stand in the shadows. I love that the red carpet's getting busy. How are you? Now, we have lots of people watching us, so introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Josh Taves. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Health and Style Institute, so I appreciate you thanking us all throughout the night.
Oh, well, we thank you for doing this. Now, you guys have sponsored so much. Why did you get involved?
We own Kennesaw's newest and largest cosmetic arts facility, and so we do training for cosmetology students, estheticians, makeup artists, nail technicians, and we are thrilled to be partnered with 313 in this event, and so it absolutely makes sense. It's for such a great cause, and I'm just incredibly happy to be here.
And where are you located?
In Kennesaw, right in Barrett Parkway. Right near the Costco and the Jared Jewelers right there. It was the old Borders bookstore building that we completely renovated, and so we're very proud of our new facility. Come check it out, please.
And who can, go to classes there? You don't have to be just graduated from high school or college, do you?
Anyone. The majority of our students are probably female, from about 18 to 35, but we have men and women of all ages that are interested in going back to school, and financial aid is available, just as if you were going to Kennesaw State or University of Georgia, and so there's plenty of opportunities for everyone to go to school if they want to get into the beauty industry.
And, we know 313 Salon, and, if you look around, the makeup, the hair, it's beautiful, and I've seen some of the models in the fashion show. So great. So it seems to me, we used to think of makeup and hair, okay, with certain, but now it's like it's an art form.
It absolutely is, and so that's what we take pride in, is being a school that doesn't just focus on one product or one style. We really try to stay on top of the latest trends and techniques, and it's another reason we're so proud to be a part of the 313 organization. Is, even before opening this up, I've lived in and around the Cobb County area for most of my life, and they have just been known. They're the place to go. They're the top-end salon, and so we're thrilled to be a part of it.
And so when you go to school, you usually register in the fall or a quarter system. Can you register any time? Or?
Yeah, the great thing is, unlike going to a university, it's basically a couple times a month that we have new classes starting. So it's rolling enrollment, rolling graduation, and so anytime is the right time, and call us anytime.
And, I would imagine for people who want to be a part of something like this, when you think about a transplant recipient or even a donor, oftentimes they're sick, they don't feel well, they don't look good. But what a difference can it make for somebody who goes through this to be able to donate their time to helping people, maybe doing makeup or hair for somebody who's sick? So people have that opportunity to learn through you and then donate their time?
Yeah, absolutely. And so, our school is such that we have a full 100-station salon and spa, and it's obviously students who are performing these services. So anyone from the general public can come in and have services provided at a deeply, deeply discounted rate. And it gives the students a good opportunity to get out there and perform their services, perfect their craft. But oftentimes we do go out into the community as well, whether it's charity events or whatever else. And we will do free services or various events to help members of the community. So we're thrilled to be involved in things like that. And so if anyone has a need, please contact us. We'll come to you. You can come to us. Either way, we'll make that happen.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thanks for being here and sponsoring this and sponsoring the silent auction and sponsoring the evening. It's been so great so far. And wait till you see what's happening. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first year, and so I'm very, very excited. But thank you very much for your time, Holly, and great to be here.
Great. Well, we won't give anything away, so enjoy the evening. We appreciate you. Again, it's Health and Style Institute up on Barrett Parkway, and they've been so generous. I mean, they are underwriting the silent auction, a lot of this event. They really believe in the cause. It's been great. Look at this. I love it. I love the sachet. Look at you are beautiful. Who are you wearing?
I really don't know who I'm wearing, but I got it offline.
We call it vintage when you don't know.
Okay, vintage.
Vintage. I love it. So introduce yourself to everybody at home.
Oh, I'm Kirsten Hill. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm 18 years old. I go to Sprayberry High School. I'm in 12th grade, ready to get to graduating. And isn't he the ones that give out the prize of money? Yeah, that's what I'm bidding on.
So you're bidding on the Health and Style Institute. Great.
And my auntie, she's do cosmetology, so I'm taking after her, and I do hair. I love hair.
So, and tell me, why did you come to this event?
Oh, well, my teacher that works there, she handed out flyers and said that we should come out and check it out, see everyone, see what's going on.
And so what do you think of the night so far?
It's really great. Everyone is in pretty dresses, very beautiful. Ready to get to see the fashion show and a lot of more stuff.
Okay, so as an 18-year-old, what's the style? If I'm 18, what should I be wearing? Like, what's everyone wearing?
Well, for me, myself, I like crop tops and like skirts. Nothing showing, but skirts. I like dresses, very fabulous heels and stuff like that. So that's what I like, and I really like, just a lot of stuff.
What about what colors are in for the fall 2015?
Well, my color is black for fall, and black and white. So that's what I wear.
And so what kind of music do you listen to? What's the big in the 18-year-old world?
Well, me, I like rap music and I also listen to pop music. I love Taylor Swift. So that's what I like.
Very nice. And like what shows are you watching? What TV shows?
TV shows? Well, I like Scream Queens, the new show that came out. And I'm waiting for The Walking Dead. So there's that season. I like that. And also, I like the show called The Real. That's my favorite show. It's a talk show just for girls and stuff. Yeah.
And do you go online and do you have favorite bloggers?
Oh no, I don't. I don't go online.
Wow, you don't go online? You're rare.
No, I get on Instagram and stuff, but I'm just not like a blogger type. Yeah.
Do you read any blogs?
Well, if I'm on Twitter, if I see any, I'll read or something.
So Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, what's the in thing?
Mine is Instagram, so I really like Instagram. Got a lot of friends on there.
Okay, so it's a weekend. What are you and your friends doing on a Saturday night?
Well, me, I don't really go out with my friends anymore because now I work at Barbizon, and I'm a model, so I do modeling. That's why I'm really here. I like modeling.
Shocker. You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, I do a lot of modeling stuff. I'm in modeling school right now, waiting to graduate. They also give me a scholarship also. So, yeah. So after that, they send me some stuff in the mail, and I take up with agents and stuff like that.
Well, good luck when you're a big, huge model in New York in Fashion Week. Will you still visit us?
I can't wait. Yeah, I will still visit you.
Still support the Georgia Transplant Foundation?
Support this. Yes, I will.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You're beautiful. Look at this face. Remember her. She's gorgeous. Oh, my gosh. Such great people. I mean, look at that. From 18 to, someone in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. They all come. So should we take a look and see what's happening in the NT room, we'll call it. Looks like people are bidding. Look at people have paddles. That's going to be for the live auction later. We have some amazing live auction items. There's a Yamaha jet ski. What an amazing item up for bids. And the fashion show, the festivities will start about 7 o'clock this evening. Fashion show. We're going to hear from some of the other kids like Levon. Oh, look at this. See, we've got an evening dress. Look at that. I wonder if she can walk in it and not get stepped on. I don't know if you could see that. Oh, look at that. We have hugs and kisses. It's a fun night for everybody. Come on down. It's the Cobb Galleria. You still have got time. It doesn't start till 7 o'clock. Throw on some clothes and some lipstick and join us. And if you can't join us down here, that's okay. Next year, we'll have the 6th annual Angels of Life next year. And you can also check out the silent auction items, qtago.net/qlink/Angels of Life. You can see they've got some gorgeous gowns, jewelry, all kinds of products. There's personal care products, a lot of Gucci perfume I saw. I guess Gucci is the thing. A lot of fun, a lot of food, drink, just everybody having a great time. And really all this money is going to the Georgia Transplant Foundation to help the kids that you will meet later this evening. And now we have somebody else walking. Now look at this. I love it. The red carpet is overflowing. We have a lot of people watching at home. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Megan McCord. I'm a jewelry designer, Megan Torbert Designs.
Ooh, what kind of, so there's one of your items in the silent auction. So this is a gorgeous piece. Tell us something like this, what it would go for.
The one I'm currently wearing is $450, and the one that's on auction retails for $250. It just depends on the stones.
So tell us, you see these the tassels everywhere. So tell us about what's in trend now for jewelry.
Well, tassels are definitely on trend, and what makes mine different is that they're all handmade. They're each made of deer skin, so if you feel it, it's really, really soft, flexible leather. A lot of other pieces are like harder, so you've got that. And I use sterling silver for the links, and this link itself was actually originally an antique bronze piece that I found in the River Thames when I lived in London, and it dates back to 5th century BC. So I recreated it in sterling, so that it's got that sort of antique history part of it, going back to like where I studied and everything.
Do a lot of your pieces have historical significance?
I would say they do, definitely. I always look back to the past and look back to, like, I'm always inspired by weathered, worn and torn items, is what I say. So being in the city, things that people normally would just look over, like everyday objects, basically. But
Can you tell us some trends? Like, obviously the tassels are a big trend now. What we're looking for in the fall?
The other trend you need to look for are layering necklaces. So with a tassel, you can also layer. And like I've made these necklaces in shorter pieces so that you can layer them together. Gemstones are really popular. Sterling silver is really popular. I think that leather is going to still be popular. Fringe. I mean, it's been back and it's really strong this year. You're seeing that in coats too. So, and the more, the better. So I just say layer it on, make it look awesome, and you got it.
More is better is my motto, I tell you. And so, are you selling in retail stores? Do you have a website?
I do have a website. It's megantorbert.com and megantorbert.com. Or you can go to Factory Girls website, factorygirls.com, factorygirlsatl.com, and find me. They're my showroom.
And so how did you get involved with the Georgia Transplant Foundation's Angel of Life event?
Kitsy Rose is one of my good friends and asked me if I would donate a piece. So this is actually my first year. I'm very excited to be here. And I was like really excited. I love to give back. So.
Well, we hope you have a great time tonight. Thank you so much, and thank you for donating to the silent auction. We appreciate it. You too. I might just have to bid on that necklace over there. And if you want to outbid me, you can. You can go to qtego.net/qlink/angels of life, and you can see Megan's exact necklace that she's got up for auction. You can bid on it and see if you are interested. There's some beautiful jewelry there. Also, LG Designs. Lisa George is a really big-time designer here, a jewelry designer as well in Atlanta. And she's got a couple of pieces up there, which I have my eye on and maybe my finger on the bid for. And also, if you just want to, donate money, Georgia Transplant Foundation, or you can go to the 313 Salon website and they have also other events, and you can also find out how you can be involved next year in this event. And by the way, we're down at Cobb Galleria, and we hope you join us maybe next year. We've got a fashion show, some really great things coming your way tonight. So it doesn't even start. The action doesn't start till 7. We're just seeing all kinds of fancy, really fun, great people and people who have donated coming through the doors right now. So why don't we step out and just give you a little look and a little feel. So grab a cocktail and chat with some of our friends over here. Grab a cocktail and listen in on some conversations.